Alrighty, welcome to episode 30 of Black Holes Let's Play series. I'm just setting up a another max-sized quarry right over this poor unfortunate village. um, like I had mentioned last time, I've decided to, instead of using the whole system I was gonna try and do, I'm just gonna hook up the item tesseract. White. Suppose I should get some gravel too. Yeah, I don't have to worry too much about gravel. Go. Aw, yeah. My storage cell's filled up with power, so I decided to better start using it, otherwise I'm just wasting fuel. Nice spot, huh? Look, there are Thaumcraft silverwood trees all over the place, because of course there are. There's a huge one over there, big one over there, bunch over here. I'm not that far away. Frustrating, I went the wrong direction apparently. Anyway, that right there must be the edge of where I added extra biomes of plenty or something like that. Something funky went there with the terrain. Look, hey, there's an apatite. That blue stuff. It's forestry apatite. It's useful for fertilizer for the forestry farms. It's pretty rare, well, fairly rare, but it spawns in huge veins like that. There's a ton of it. I'll probably build a quarry out there somewhere over the red rock biome. In the meantime, though, it's kind of nice. I got the village. It'll destroy all the chests and pick up everything that's in them. And a little bit of swamp over here, which should contain lots of clay. That's good. There might be a silverwood tree underneath here somewhere. I might have missed them all. Oh well. Next time I'll make sure to build it over that silverwood tree in the red rock. Anyway. Back to the base. Yikes. I accidentally put the cobble and dirt in the white doing the tesseract and instead of the blue for the void pipe. Good thing I caught that before I left. Okay. Back home now, things are actually working. Okay. Now to get back to Thaumcraft. As you can see, I've finished filling out this room with warded jars, as well as making all the Olympics. Now, step 1, well, actually, probably not step 1. Probably step, like, 5. But what I'm going to do is jump straight into getting some golems. In particular, I want the tallow golems. Brewing, buddy. That's exactly what they do. Different kinds of golems do different things. Most of these ones all move items in various ways. These ones move items. The straw golem is for farming, the iron golem is for fighting, and the tallow golems are for doing things with liquids, including stuff with the alembics and stuff, which is why I want them first. So first I'm gonna get probably 2 tallow golems. Okay, the first golem that you get is the wooden golem. And when you get the wooden golem, it explains how you make a golem animation core, which is the key to making any golem. You see any of these golems, you use an animation core and some other materials, so stone or clay or magic tallow or straw or just wood or great wood. Has to be great wood. But anyway, so this is the key. You have to have golem animation cores, and they're made with bricks and nitor. So, first step is to make nitor. Gotta get 4 ignis, 6 lux, 4 potentia. So, 1, 2 charcoal, and 6 torches to make 1. The only leftovers is 1 wood, or 1 tree each time. So, there are better ways to do this. Maybe I could use glowstone, but has more light, but I think it has other things too. Okay, so that's a 2. Then let's just go ahead and make 4. That's the total amount that I want. Yeah, that should be enough to make all 4 of them all at once. Let's get my goggles revealing on so I can see. Indeed, and it picks up a maximum of 8 green left over, which is actually perfect. Bam! 4 nitor. And 8 leaf, or tree, or whatever. Lignin, I think it was. There we go. We've got wood. Lignin. Okay, so we've got 4 nitor. Let's start making some cores. I guess we'll just start with 2. It needs 8 modus and 8 imperial each. Rubber happens to be a perfect source of those 2 because it has exactly the same amount. So, it has 2 of them, that means we need 4 each. So if we get 8, we can do 2 of these at once. And I need a bucket. Ooh, insufficient charge. Okay. Oh, that's right, I'm using the apprentice wand in there. Fortunately, it can pull the Imperial and the Modus right out of the Alembics. So as soon as it gets enough charge again, I can go ahead and get the rest of it. Put this nitor here, I'll use that later. Okay, 2 basic animation cores. And if there's a basic one, you can bet that there are other kinds. Down here there are 4 upgrades you can get to these animation cores. Each one will change the golems and how they have and stuff about them. The perception upgrade will generally it'll increase their range, and we'll get into that in a little bit. But they'll be able to move further around. They have a limited range. Speedy golems increases the speed at which they move to pick stuff up. Important. Smart golems do have more choices of what they can do, and strong golems can carry more generally. I'm going to make one of my golems, one of these 2 that is, smart or strong. It's 12 potentia, so 6 charcoal. Yes. Now this doesn't leave quite like such a neat leftovers, which is the primary reason why I have 2 alembics, or yeah, 2 cauldrons. Okay, so now that I got the animation cores, the regular and the strength. Let's get the book back out. Got a lot of stuff. Okay, let's get some magic tallow. Magic tallow is very easy. It's just 4 corpus. I didn't actually get anything for that. You can get it from pretty much anything made of meat, including rotten flesh. Ooh, it only has 3 corpus. I don't have any meat. No, I don't. Oh well. Thought I'll just have to do some bit more math to get it to work right. Okay. So it takes 4 for 1. And I need, well, 10. I need 20 really. Okay, 4 of these would be 12. 12 total. So that'd be 3. 3, 6, 9, 12. Let's just do that much at once. Oop, I think I might have spilled some. Didn't quite pay enough attention. No, wait, that was... How much does this have? This one, so... Okay, yeah, so I spilled some of the mortis in the air. Okay. Don't do that many next time. Still, that's enough. Okay, it needs 8. In order to make the actual golem itself, we need 8 animus and 8 victus. So that's 4 apples and 8 soul sand. Let's see, that's 3 byproducts. Okay. One tallow golem. Okay, now let's just put this tallow golem, cool, right here on the crucible. Aw, yeah. Look at how awesome he is. Hey, get out of there. Look at that. Cool, isn't he? Let's go ahead and right-click on him. If you give him a bucket, he'll keep the crucible filled with water. And he keeps a bucket full. Yes, that's awesome, right? Now, there is a marker blocks. You use... Wait. Here it is. Marker blocks are just ordinary wool surrounded by wood and a regular crafting table. They're how you tell your golems where stuff is. You can see there's all these marker blocks back here, which I'll get into why in a moment. But there's a marker block, a blue marker block, right here, and that's how he knew that there was water nearby. If you need to have a marker in order to note that there's water. Just the marker is touching water that's being refreshed from the spring there. So that's it. Just he'll just keep it filled with water, and he fills it up really fast. You saw how quickly he moved. Awesome. Let's make one more. 8, 8, 8. Okay, so in theory then we should be able to do the same thing again without having any loss or any spillage. 8 soul sand and 4 apples. Gets us another tallow golem worker. This one, strong. Okay, let's put him not on the crucible itself, but on the alembic. First of all, he gets little green things on his arm to denote that he's strong. Click on him, and because he's on the alembics, if you give him these glass files, he'll automatically take stuff out of the alembics and put them into the jars. Whoa, buddy, you're not... Okay, never mind. I thought those were different. Look at that. He's good. He's good. That was awesome. And because he's strong, he can carry a lot more of them. A regular golem can only carry 16 items. I think the strong ones... Oh, maybe we can only carry 32. Yeah, okay, you can only carry 32. But yeah. Awesome, right? And if you give them a chest with another marker block on it, this guy can go up to the chest, pull out more files, and then use them. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And this we haven't gotten to the beginnings of how awesome these are. If you want to pick up a golem, just right-click them with your wand. Do not punch them. You will kill them. They can die if they're attacked by creepers or other players or you, because you punch them instead of click them with a wand. So, I made that strong golem for a reason. Not because I wanted him to carry more alembics, because I want to upgrade him into a special brand new kind of golem from Thaumcraft, the decanting golem. the special thing about the decanting golems is that he carries around a jar, which means he can not only can he can access these alembics even if they're not up to 8. Because right now you can only get it out there if there's 8, at least 8. So when there's only 4 fire left in there, you can't get it out. There's nothing you can do about it. He can't do anything either. Well, if you get a decanting golem, he can pull out any small amount of stuff. Doesn't matter how small it is. He can pull that out and move it and he doesn't waste any files. He just has a jar he carries with him all the time. He can also move other liquids. So while this guy can just fill up the water and putting a golem on the alembics can only do this, the decanting golem can move any liquids from any kind of tanks. So I could, move oil to the fuel or to the refinery with golems if I wanted to. And maybe I'll have to do that. But yeah, you have to use strong ones. You have to use strong ones, you have to use a water jar, a slime ball, and a brain in a jar. Which I researched way over here. Brain in a jar. Sealing in the foulness. So, in order to make a brain in a jar, you need one of those zombie brains that I keep finding. Spider eyes, another jar, and a water bucket. Okay. By the way, it's Tinker's construct that changes it so that the heads drop. I like that. Okay, brain. Another jar. Probably gonna need the adept wand. Hey! A jar and a water bucket. That guy's like, no, you ain't taking my water bucket. I need that water bucket. There we go. Okay, we need 8 cognito, which we already happen to have. Awesome. Let's see, you got all these jars. They can pull from these jars, so you have all kinds of extra stuff. So for 8 animus, okay, soul sand, and 8 malleum, which is not easy to get. You can get it from zombie brains, or fortunately, from these heads. Oh, hey, they also have a soulless, the soul one. Cool. So that means 2 zombie heads will totally get me exactly what I need. Cool. Brain in a jar. Oh, and you get your bucket back. Okay. Let's just, the brain in the jar is not just a crafting thing. You can actually use it. Hey there, buddy. What's up? Oh man, these guys are awesome. Looking, at least. The brain in the jar will collect experience. So if you have, for whatever reason, anything dying and there's experience orbs on the ground, this guy will suck them up, and then you can punch them to get their experience out. So you can use him to collect experience. Keep punching him, and you can pick him up. Because that's what I'm going to do. Combine him. Okay, strong golem. Then a slime ball. Actually, I have a lot of blue slimes. Once you play for a while, they start showing up everywhere. Okay, 8 animus, 8 victus. Just like the right. Just like any kind of golem. Okay, I should probably clean that out. Bam, decanting golem. So let's just put him right here on the alembic and watch him go to work. Ha 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 ha, yes. 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 Sweet. Why don't you take a sip? What possible harm could it do? Take a nap, you look very sleepy. Yeah, the putting the evil brains on top of golems doesn't sound like the smartest idea. I don't know anything about a golem uprising. Anyway, I am going to clean on that one too while you're at it. This is obviously why I have made extra stuff, because I want to make a make another pair of these to handle the other crucible. Four. No. Okay, that's... yeah, whatever. Whatever. It's 8. Okay, I need 10, so... come on. Sometimes it gets stuck. Yo, buddy, what's up? What are you jumping? You're excited, aren't you? Okay. Fortunately, I prepared more bricks earlier. Gonna need to go to the nether and get more soul sand. Yeah, they're good. They're good. Right. Anyway, I just want to show you how to get the golems to a certain extent at least, and then how to use them. I'm gonna need more jars. Yeah, I'm gonna finish crafting these guys, but you saw how the golems here picked up everything very good. Like, yes. Aww, aren't they cute? Well, now that we have my entire equipment set up, which sort of explains the whole reason for this room and the way it's organized and everything, it's time to actually start getting into some practical applications of thumbology. Thumbcraft. Yes, I'm going to make a straw golem worker for farming. So I need some wheat and a golem animation core. Straw golems can be placed anywhere as long as there are fully grown crops, reeds, or plants nearby. We'll harvest them. Unfortunately, straw makes a poor construction material, which means that golems cannot carry anything. Harvested materials simply fall to the ground. Smart versions of the straw golem can also instantly replant what they just harvested on the same block, as well as on nearby blocks. Yes. And don't worry about that dropping things on the ground. The first golems you get, the wooden golems can only be crafted from great wood. They are your first step in golemancy, and the uses are fairly limited. When placed on a chest or similar container, the wood golem will keep a close watch on its surroundings. If it spots a loose item on the ground, it will rush towards it and pick it up and return to the container it was assigned to. 4 containers that accept different items on different sides. Like a furnace, the golem will place items picked on the same sides it was placed on. So placing a wooden golem on the top of a furnace will cause it to place items in the top of the furnace slot. Blech. Wood golems will pick up stuff on the ground. Straw golems will harvest things. So get a smart straw golem, combine him with a wooden golem, and you've got the recipe for an automatic farm that's very versatile. There's a lot of stuff that golems can farm. Just about anything except trees, really. Any kind of plant except trees. Like the one thing they can't do. Probably for the best. Anyway, let's get another core. Actually, I guess I'll just do that off camera, since I already showed you how to make everything. And apparently I'm all out of bricks. So yeah, I guess I'm just going to craft them off camera, then show you how to actually use them. Okay, got the golems. Wood golem worker and a smart straw golem worker. So, the wood golem worker can be placed on any inventory, anything like a chest or a furnace or anything that can accept items. Well, you know what else can accept items? An ME interface. There you go, buddy. Wood golems are much too dumb to do anything complicated, so all he'll do is pick up stuff that's on the ground. Throw stuff out. Maybe I should give this guy a range upgrade. My other thought was to move the farm closer. Or, you know, bring cables out. One of those 3 things are gonna happen. You can't actually upgrade the golems after you make them, so that's not gonna happen. But anyway, he's pretty good about it, picking up stuff. So, let's see if he can pick up things. Torches, whatever. Out here. Can he pick up anything out here? It's probably too far away. Okay. Thought so. Yeah, I'm just gonna move the interface. I made a bunch of cables for just such a reason. And let's do it underground, just because. It could look a little bit nicer. Did I tell you that I put redstone on my pick? I can't remember when I did that. I put redstone on my pick. Put a little bit of redstone dust. Actually, not a little bit. A lot of redstone dust. It was a little bit faster than it was. Okay, so let's place you here. What are you doing? Ah! I used a snow shovel to clear out this area, and apparently you found a piece of snow way over here. Yeah, they're good. They're good. So the straw golem doesn't need to be placed on top of an inventory. He can be placed anywhere on the ground. So I'm going to put him right here. And voila. Oh yeah. He's good. Golems are amazing. Have I mentioned that? Sometimes it takes him a little bit of time to detect stuff, but he'll get it. The great thing with the straw golem in terms of farming is the versatility. How much stuff one guy can harvest is just crazy. He can get, you know, reeds. I'm gonna have to plant some reeds out here. He can harvest nether wart. I'm probably gonna get some nether wart out here for him. He can harvest those Tinker's Construct ore berries and the Natura berries. He can harvest those. He can harvest cacti. He can get all kinds of stuff. Wheat, of course. Obviously carrots, potatoes, just about anything he can harvest. So you can have everything all in one farm, and he'll just keep on going, and the wood golem will keep on grabbing stuff. And wood golem will also pick up, like, if bad guys die, you know, zombies or skeletons, he'll pick that stuff up too. Maybe I'll even get, just for fun, make an iron golem, who, the iron golems are one of the most complicated ones. They're even a special area. The advanced golem, they're really expensive, but they fight. They'll kill. You put them on the ground, and they'll go up to anything and punch anything that gets near them. Might have to make one of those, just around, or several of them, like around my house to defend my area. That'd be cool. You can also use them for mob farms for killing things, then use the wood golems for picking the stuff up. So yeah, but we're just getting into the beginnings of the golem awesomeness. I love golems. They are like one of my favorite item transportation systems. Yeah, I mean, applied energistics has its definite advantages, but golems are great. They can get into places that other things just can't, because they're entities, they're not blocks. So they can slip into places where other things can't go. I once had a base right when golems came out, sort of like this, where it was a cliff, and I had all kinds of the farm out front, and I used other golems to carry things in, and I had a little hole in the wall, golem hole for golems to come in, and you can use golems to automate things, and I use golems to automate like the electrolyzer and the centrifuge and all kinds of stuff. Not quite as good as the applied energistics at that, at least, but they're still awesome. They're just so adorable watching them run around picking up stuff. But anyway, I think that's probably about the end of the episode. So, yeah, more golem stuff to come. Lots more golem stuff. Mini golems to do many things, probably. Elsewhere in the world, I've run out of my buffer of oil that was there. At 800,000 buckets of fuel. Cool. Probably enough. Now we finished up one of the oil spout, and I told my engine to shut down, my locomotive to shut down. But I probably have plenty of room. I could probably just move the pump over to the next one, because there's another pump or another oil spout right next to it. So just move that over a little bit, move up the collections areas, and then start the train running again to gather up all the oil. And maybe I will start using golems to automate, to move the liquids around, because they're just awesome. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you liked the episode. I hope you liked the golems, because there's going to be more golems. Golemlicious. Okay, maybe not that many golems, but they are cool. I really like them. I'm going to find excuses to use them. This is, by the way, the import side of my item tesseract. It's pumping right into this interface, because it can import really anywhere, so why not there? Oh, I didn't even talk about that. Yeah, one of the advantages of using the item tesseracts is that they automatically output. So putting it right next to the inventory in the ME interface makes it automatically output everything right here. So I don't have to worry about pulling stuff out or anything. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you later.